20 classic quotes from film The Man Who Shot Liberty. Valance, 1962. The Man Who Shot Liberty. Valance, 1962, directed by John Ford, is a quintessential Western that explores the tension between civilization and the untamed frontier. Starring James Stewart as Ransom Stoddard, an idealistic lawyer, and John Wayne as Tom Donovan, a rugged cowboy, the film tells the story of a small-town showdown with the brutal outlaw Liberty Valance, Lee Marvin. Stoddard represents law, education, and progress, while Donovan embodies the raw, individualistic spirit of the Old West. The film's pivotal moment, the killing of Valance, leads to the famous revelation that challenges the audience's perception of heroism. When the legend becomes fact, print the legend. With themes of justice, morality, and the power of myths, the film bridges the gap between a fading frontier and the emergence of modern society, solidifying its place as one of the most profound and enduring westerns of all time. When the legend becomes fact, print the legend. The film's iconic line summarizing its themes of myth versus reality. This is the West, sir. When the legend becomes fact, print the legend. A reiteration of the film's central idea, spoken by the editor of the Shinbone Star. Liberty Valance is the toughest man south of the picket wire. Next to me, John Wayne's Tom Donovan asserts his dominance in a land ruled by toughness. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. A timeless Western mantra echoed throughout the genre. Nothing's too good for the man who shot Liberty Valance. The townspeople's reverence for Ransom Stoddard. You're not going to use the story, Mr. Scott. Ransom Stoddard to the editor, as the truth remains buried for the greater good. Out here, a man settles his own problems. Tom Donovan reflects the rugged individualism of the Old West. You saved my life, Pilgrim. Stoddard's gratitude toward Donovan for standing up to Valance. Liberty Valance, you're a no-good, murdering thief. Stoddard's direct confrontation with Valance's evil. Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. A line that encapsulates the bravery of characters in the Wild West. It's not your bullet, Liberty. It's mine. Tom Donovan's confession of the true events of the duel. Rants, this country is growing. We're building a nation here. Donovan urging Stoddard to see the bigger picture. The law's only good if the people believe in it. A reflection on the fragility of justice in an untamed land. A gun is a tool, Ransom. No better or worse than the man using it. Donovan's pragmatic view of weapons. Who needs a book when we got a teacher like Liberty Valance? Valance's mocking contempt for Ransom's idealism. A man can either be ignorant or educated, but he can't be both. Stoddard's firm belief in the power of knowledge. Ransom Stoddard. Well, you know the rest of it. L went to Washington, and we won statehood. L became the first governor. Maxwell Scott, 3 terms as governor, 2 terms in the Senate, ambassador to the Court of St. James, back again to the Senate. And a man who, with the snap of his fingers, could be the next Vice President of the United States. Ransom Stoddard. You're not going to use the story, Mr. Scott? Maxwell Scott. No, sir. This is the West, sir. When the legend becomes fact, print the legend. Tom Donovan. Hallie's your girl. Now, go back in there and take that nomination. You taught her how to read and write, now give her something to read and write about. Dutton Peabody. No, you don't. No, I'm a newspaperman, not a politician. No, Politicians are my meat. I build 'em up and I tear 'em down. But I wouldn't be one, I couldn't be one. It'd destroy me. Gimme a. Tom Donovan, bars. Closed. Dutton Peabody. Good people of Shinbone. I'm your conscience. I'm the still, small voice that thunders in the night. I'm your watchdog that howls against the wolves. I'm your father confessor. I'm, what else am I? Tom Donovan. Town drunk. Dutton Peabody. Hallie, please. The proprieties concerning the cutlery. Now, how many times have I told you? The fork goes to the left of the plate, and the knife goes. Hallie, what's the matter with you? You superstitious or something? Pompey. It was writ by Mr. Thomas Jefferson of Virginia. Ransom. Stoddard. Was written, Pompey. Pompey. Written by Mr. Thomas Jefferson. And he called the Constitution. Ransom Stoddard. Declaration of Independence. Pompey. It begun with the words. And quot. We hold these truths to be, and quot, Charlie, a classmate, self-evident. Ransom. Stoddard. Let him alone, Charlie. Pompey. And quot. Self-evident. That. And quot. That. Ransom. Stoddard. And quot. That all men are created equal. And quot. That's fine, Pompey. Pompey. I knew that, Mr. Rance, but I just plumb forgot it. Ransom Stoddard. Oh. It's all right, Pompey. A lot of people forget that part of it. You did just fine, Pompey. Link Appleyard. Mr. Peabody's awful hurt and he needs you bad over at his office. Liberty Valance. What's the matter, Mr. Marshall? Somebody have an accident. Doc Willoughby. So that's it, another one of your accidents, huh, Valance? I'm looking forward to the day when it's you they'll be calling me for. Liberty Valance. Paid in advance. Tom Donovan. Well, now, I wonder what scared M off. Dutton Peabody. You know what? Scared M. The spectacle of law and order here, risin' up out of the gravy and the mashed potatoes. Ransom Stoddard. Marshall, I was wrong the other day. But I was reading up on territorial law, and there it is, right there. Now, I'll draw up the complaint, take care of all the legal details, but you do have jurisdiction. Says so right there, so next time he sets foot in this town, you'll arrest him. Link Appleyard. Anything you say, Mr. Stoddard. I'll be tickled to death. What asterisk was that? Arrest who? Ransom Stoddard. Liberty Valance. Link Appleyard. Arrest Liberty Val. You mean Liberty Valance? Just as I was startin' to get my appetite back,